Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Erinn and I'm excited that you're here today for this video. So something occurred to me the other day as I was feeling into how much I love to create with my hands and why that's important, why that's meaningful for me. And I really wanted to share this message with you because it feels really important to me. So there's something about something handmade. Don't you agree? Like, do you have anything in your home where you're like, oh, this is handmade by women in Guatemala or by a friend of mine? Or like if you compare, let's say, even a handmade like facial serum or body butter that I might make to something that you would get in the store, you can just feel the difference, right? You can feel the love, you can feel the handmade love in it. And I really feel like this is sort of being lost in our culture in the United States, where so many things are, plastic and come from China or just like, made in a factory. Thousands of other people have the exact same one. There's nothing unique or interesting about it. It's just not beautiful. Oh my gosh. Now the gardener is here. Perfect. Okay. Wasn't expecting to have to change locations, but anyways, we're gonna continue on. There's just something that's been kind of lost, right? This lost art of the handmade, this handmade energy that is just so special and beautiful. Think about food, right? Like, think about food made by your mother or your grandmother or somebody that you love, made for you, versus food that you just got like takeout that you just picked up, right? Like, there's something special in it. It's that love, it's that soul, it's that tenderness, it's that care. And I'm really noticing like how much I value that, how much I value having things in my life that were made by hand, made with love, that are, quality craftsmanship. There's care and soul in the item, right? And when there isn't that, there just isn't a connection to the item for me. I think loss of connection and not feeling connected is one of the biggest things that most people in our culture are dealing with that causes depression. Like, I don't know about you, but I've spent so much time feeling disconnected from myself, feeling disconnected from others, and feeling disconnected from my life as a whole because we don't live in a very connected world, maybe surface level connection, right? I was just thinking about this and thinking like, what if more people created, even for ourselves, when we create something that's handmade and we have it in our home, there's something that feels so good about it, right? Like, we feel connected to that thing. We poured our heart and our soul and our energy and our time and our focus into that thing, and that makes us feel connected to it. And what I feel like most of us are starving for is that sense of connection in our lives. And how could we bring that back, I believe, is with more supporting people who are makers and becoming makers ourselves, right? I think so many of us have this fear that we're not artistic, that we're not creative. And you know what? I love you, but that is bull. That is straight bull. Not true. We are creative. Life force itself is creative energy. We have creative energy pouring through us at all times. A funny example of this is my dad. He would not call himself creative. He would never call himself an artist. He works with his hands. He builds things. He fixes things. But he is an artist. He'll take a bike chain and make something beautiful out of it. He'll take broken tiles and make a beautiful mosaic table out of it. He took a bunch of old rusty wrenches and made a beautiful piece of art out of it. That is creativity. That is artwork. You don't have to be a painter or a perfect painter or a perfect whatever to be creative. You are creative. You have creative energy running through you. You have creative urges running through you. It just might look totally different than somebody else's. In fact, it does. It does look totally different than somebody else's creative urges. So to remember that creating and supporting people who are creators is such a beautiful way to feel more connected to your surroundings, right? Your home. There's this lost art of handmade that I really would love to dedicate my life to bringing back and encouraging, because for me, when I have something that I either handmade myself for myself or something that someone else handmade, I feel connected to that item in a way that I don't feel connected if it just came to me from Amazon or China, or I picked it up at the grocery store and it's just, you know, whatever. It was made in a factory. There's no heart and soul in it. And not that there's anything wrong with that, right? Like there's certain things that maybe we need that for, and that's fine. But just remembering that, like, the feeling of, for example, making a loaf of bread and then baking it and then eating it is a completely different experience than just going to the grocery store and buying a loaf of bread and bringing it home, right? There is something that you feel connected to that food, that bread, when you eat it, when you made it. And I feel like we all are craving more of that feeling of connection. At least I know I am. So this is a new concept and idea that's just been bubbling to the surface, but I would love to hear how this resonates with you. What about what I said resonates or didn't resonate, or what did it make you think of? Are there certain areas in your life where you want to get more creative but you just haven't made time? And have you considered that making time for that might actually be something that could pull you out of depression or that feeling of disconnection or even anxiety that could be really weighing you down? So I love you. I am here to just create beautiful content that is hopefully uplifting your life, and I hope that being on my channel is doing that for you. So if it is, please stick around and consider subscribing and sharing any of my videos with anyone who you think could use a little bit of magic, a little bit of sparkle and positive energy in their lives. I'm definitely here to sprinkle all of that on you. So thanks for being here. And if you're on Instagram, come say hi. I'm at Erinn with 2 N's, and I would love to say hi. Okay, lots of love. Have a beautiful day.